and Ricky has a special guest as well. So we thought we would do just a little fun number that Faye used to do, and she camped it up quite a bit. It's from 1926, I believe, and it's called I Wish I Could Shimmy Like My Sister Kate. Makes the boys treat Katie so right. I know that I'm late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate.
Sister Kate, I can shimmy like my sister Kate.
Shimmy like my sister Kate. She shakes it like jelly on a plate. And all the boys in the neighborhood, they know she does it. And she does it good.
Last night, why all the boys treat Katie right?
I know that it's late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate.
If I can shimmy like my sister Kate.
If I can shimmy like my sister Kate. Shimmy.
Okay, I'm here with Terese Genecco. Your show sounds incredible. Can you tell people from Broadway Showbiz more about the show and what the theme of it is?
Sure. It's called Drunk with Love, a tribute to the fabulous Frances Faye, and it's actually in honor of her 100th birthday. She passed away in 1991, but it would be the occasion of her birth on November 4th, 2012. So we're going to perform the show that I brought to New York originally in 2005 after a run in San Francisco, which is where I came from. And we're bringing that show to the 54 Below stage at a 1 o'clock matinee, actually, which...
Oh, nice.
It's funny, Frances Faye used to start her shows at 1 o'clock in the morning, not
Really?
1 o'clock in the afternoon. But we're going to try and make it work. Maybe we'll just stay up all night.
That sounds like fun. I think 1 in the morning might be hard to get some of your audience in.
Yeah, nowadays, but you know, when she was Frances Faye was a nightclub entertainer that started her career in the 20s, and had a 6-decade-long career. She was called an entertainer's entertainer, and she played all of the lounges and supper clubs in Hollywood and Vegas and here in New York City and all around the world, really. But there's a picture on one of her live recordings from the Thunderbird in Las Vegas that said 1, 3, and 5. And it was starting her first show at 1 in the morning, her second show at 3 in the morning, and her third show at 5 in the morning.
Really? What do these people do that they can stay out that late?
They were gambling and going to, Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra shows, and when they were done with those big lounge acts, they would find where she was playing, and they would all these entertainers and regular audience members as well would find their way to Frances Faye's late morning shows. But It was a different day. In the 50s, people stayed up, and nobody was at home on their couches. They were all out, listening and consuming live music and theater. And so we'll do it at 1 in the afternoon is our concession.
So maybe the people that were Frances Faye age could go and see it at 1 in the afternoon.
Well, that's true too. She obviously, if she was turning 100 years old this year, her audience is aging. But I have to say that. Since doing the show originally in 2005 and 6 and 2007, we have attracted a nice new crowd of young fanatics, we call them, that have researched Frances and have found her online. And through my show and my recording of Drunk with Love, there's sort of a little resurgence. So we're looking forward to old and young coming together to celebrate this sort of nightclub icon.
That's fantastic. And did you ever do? I know you also play a lot at the Iridium, another nice cabaret spot.
Yeah, Scobar Entertainment has been producing me there on Tuesday nights, the last Tuesday of every month for almost 4 years now.
Right.
They call it the longest running nightclub act on Broadway, and we're just making this one foray over to 54 Below on this special occasion to see how it goes. It wasn't available to me on a Sunday at the Iridium, so we're really excited to do it at 54 Below. It's a beautiful nightclub, and it doesn't take me away from my home at the Iridium either.
That's great. So you're considered one of the most popular cabaret singers in New York now, and
Thank you.
It's nice that you're branching out into other venues.
Yeah. We're also going to give the new Cutting Room a try at the end of November.
Oh, it's a beauuful place.
It is. It's gorgeous. I had a walk through a couple of months ago. So as soon as they're open and they print the schedule and get the word out, but I'm planning to be there on Wednesday night November 28th. But I'll have my 8-piece band with me at 54 Below and at the Cutting Room and at the Iridium.
That's great. An 8-piece band.
I can't
Fantastic.
travel. I don't travel light.
That's great. 8 pieces.
Well, here at 54 Below, we'll have 7 pieces, and one of those 7 is a 93-year-old bongo player, percussionist, a legend named Jack Costanzo, who played with Frances Faye on her live album called Caught in the Act in Vegas, or in Hollywood, in 1958. And then he toured the world with Nat King Cole. He's played for everybody. He was in an Elvis Presley movie called Harem Scarum. I mean, he's been around the world. He's played with all of the famous nightclub singers and entertainers and movie stars of the day, and he played with me a few times on the West Coast, and I finally convinced him at age 93 that he needs to be back in New York City. The last time he played here was with Frances Faye at Basin Street East in 1961.
Wow,
so it's been a long time, but he still plays like a man half his age. He's
fantastic.
He's a phenomenal talent. I can't wait to have him on stage with
Can you
the
share band.
any
of the songs you'll be singing?
Oh, sure. Well, we opened up with Gershwin's The Man I Love with Jack doing a bongo solo, and it's at a pretty breakneck speed after that. It's not your mama's ballad, not a Gershwin ballad at all. But doing that, and we're doing Tonight You Belong to Me, and Cole Porter's Night and Day.
Oh, nice.
And Ain't That a Kickin'... Oh, no. I Ain't Got Nobody, and Unchain My Heart, a la Ray Charles. I mean, Frances was known for being kind of a jukebox at the piano. She could play in any style, any song, by ear and from memory. And so she would just throw things into her shows at will, and the band would have to follow her. And we were a little more...
Really? They didn't plan it at all?
No.
Oh, wow, that must have been hard for the band.
It was hard for the band, and many drummers walked out on Frances Faye gigs.
Wow.
The ones that could figure her out stuck around, and they could tell when she was going to change tempo or move into a new tune by watching her feet. When she was at the piano.
Where did you find this out? That's interesting.
Her partner Terry told me that's how that went down. She lived with her secretary, Terry Shepard, for 31 years. And while I was developing and researching Frances in the show, I was privileged to speak with Terry at length about her career and her style of playing and how she worked with her musicians. And Jack also, Costanzo, told me about the drummers that had a hard time. So I got some inside stories to tell during the show as well.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, people have to get tickets to your show.
I hope so.
And then go to 54 Below to get more information. Some of the dates? When is the first date?
We're just doing a one hit on her birthday.
One date?
Yep, it's on Sunday, November 4th at 1 p.m.
Okay, so it's very soon, so people have to go get their tickets now.
Right.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.